oh, aha, ooh, ha, and I thought my jokes were bad.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my boy here pull your head off.
How about a magic trick? I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. Ta-da! It's gone. Oh, and by the way, the suit, it wasn't cheap.
In November 2022, one of the world's most trusted crypto exchanges collapsed in just 10 days. $8 billion in customer money was gone. Until the very last breath of FTX, people still believed that everything was all goods. This is the story of FTX. How it was built, how the fraud actually worked, and how an entire industry missed every single warning sign. Stick around to the end, because the most important part of this story isn't the collapse. It's how Sam Bankman-Fried had everyone by the balls, twisting them to no return. Sam Bankman-Fried, and for the sake of the shortness of the video, we're just going to call him SBF, was by 2021 the golden boy of crypto, an MIT graduate, founder of FTX, one of the world's biggest exchanges, valued at $32 billion at its peak.
Oh my god.
He slept on a beanbag in his office. He felt like the new Zuckerberg.
Mark, give me the Zuck. But you can follow up and tell me what that means.
He pledged to give away most of his fortune. He testified in front of Congress about responsible crypto regulation. He had a name so boring it screamed trustworthy. FTX also ran Super Bowl ads, sponsored by the Miami Heat's arena, and had celebrity endorsements from people like Stephen Curry. It was everywhere. And SBF was the face of crypto done right. Now, let's get to the juicy part, where the fraud takes place. FTX was the exchange where customers deposited money to trade crypto. Alameda Research was SBF's private hedge fund. They were supposed to be completely separate, but they weren't. Customer deposits at FTX were quietly funneled into Alameda, which was then used for investments, loans, political donations, to both parties, by the way. When Alameda lost the money on bets, they plugged the hole with more customer funds. I think you can see where this is going. By the time the music stopped, the balance sheet showed $9 billion in liabilities against just $900 million in liquid assets, a negative $8 billion hole. Labeled with entries so vague that even their own accountants apparently had no idea what they were looking at. His own engineering director later testified that SBF knew about a $13 billion hole in FTX's balance sheet as early as September 2022, 2 months before it collapsed. Meanwhile, the industry sucked his dick. Regulators gave interviews with him, politicians took his donations, celebrities posed for photos. Not one of them asked, where is the proof that the customer money is actually there? On November 2nd, 2022, crypto news site CoinDesk published a leaked Alameda balance sheet. The numbers obviously did not add up. Within 4 days, Binance announced it was selling $530 million in FTX tokens. Customers obviously panicked. $6 billion was then withdrawn in 72 hours. FTX could not cover it. Binance tried to rescue them, looked at the books, and immediately walked away. 9 days after that first article, FTX filed for bankruptcy. SBF resigned, and customers were locked out of their funds.
Jinkies.
10 days, $32 billion to zero.
What is it?
In November 2023, SBF was convicted on all 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy. In March 2024, he was sentenced to 25 years in federal prison and ordered to pay over $11 billion in forfeiture. Now, to the conclusion of this video, FTX didn't seem like a shadowy offshore scam. It had Super Bowl ads, it had an arena, it had congressional hearings, it had a founder who dressed like a college student and talked about saving the world. The lesson here isn't that crypto is run by obvious crooks. It is that the most dangerous frauds are the ones that look the most legitimate. The question that should have been asked, where is the proof the money is actually there? Always ask where the money is. Is a question almost nobody thought to ask. What you should 100% take away from this video is ask it about everything, about every exchange, every fund, every influencer, including myself, and every platform that seems too big to be failed, especially those. If this video was useful, please subscribe. I make these videos so you don't drop to the lower half of the IQ bell curve. And if you want to know why so many people fall for these frauds, I made a video on financial literacy just before this one, so it makes for a decent double video. Stay safe, stay intelligent, bye bye.